Before we get started, just a quick couple words on the game. Good first half. Scored a couple goals. I thought we had a chance to get up 3-0. They come down and punish us, make it 2-1. We then have a chance to get up 3-1, and they come down again and score. We miss it. They come down and score. It's 2-2. Credit to our guys for sticking with it and getting the result. Scoring 4 goals at home is always a positive, but from all week we wanted to talk about shutouts, and protecting this house, and not giving up goals. And obviously Curtin hits a great goal, but still we need to get to in this building it needs to be calmer. We need to get out of here 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, whatever it might be. But these end-to-end crazy games that go on that you see all over the league, it doesn't hold up in the playoffs. So again, we have. I don't want it to be taken that I'm disappointed with the group, but at the same time, I think there's a whole nother level that we need to go to. Physically, intelligence-wise, we fall asleep a couple times on the goals, and silly plays. We give up two goals that, obviously, again, Cronin makes a great shot, but the 3 sequences before that, we could end the play, and it should be a nothing play. But again, credit to our guys. 4 goals at home. We're happy with that, and we're happy with 3 points, and that's kind of what the name of the game at this stage.
Sebastian's just been on a tear. Could you just talk about that and his play tonight and what the catalyst?
Yeah, I mean his engine is a different level. The amount of ground he covers on the field is unbelievable. The defensive work, I think, that goes underappreciated when you think of Sebastian Letou. No one thinks defense, but he's been doing a ton of running that makes everyone else's job easier. And then finishing in the box, one-touch finishing, he's probably one of the best in our league. So. He's been great. He's in great form. He's been leading, off the field as well, which has been good with our group. So, I can't say enough about how Seb is playing. We're happy with him, and we're gonna ride him all the way into the playoffs.
Jim, Andrew has at times shown these great flippers of being a striker that everybody's been waiting for.
Yep.
And sometimes just doesn't. Tonight
Yeah.
he was terrific. Put something in his breakfast cereal. What
Yeah.
happened, and how can he keep doing that?
Yeah, it wasn't on TV, but the Dallas Open Cup game, you saw a lot of the same things, those powerful runs. When he gets ahead of steam going at a defender, he's that combination of speed and power that a lot of people don't you don't see it often. When he bangs it with a outside back, he doesn't lose any speed. He's strong as can be. He's a special player who just needs confidence, and I think a night like tonight certainly gives the guy confidence, and he's really learned how to play the position. It's been a little unique for him to be out wide on the wing, but he's starting to grasp some of the defensive responsibilities, and that's leading to his goals. And like I said, he was excellent tonight running at guys. He checks every box. If you were to kind of talk about a soccer player, he's big, he's strong, he's fast, he has very good feet around the goal. He can smack a ball with right and left foot, as you saw tonight. So yeah, he's a guy with an incredibly high ceiling. I think you're seeing the start of something. Again, he's a guy that needs to be challenged just like the rest of the guys. I keep talking about this next level that we need to go to. You watch Seattle today. That's a real team right now. They are flying, and we have them in the final here. So again, that's the benchmark for us right now, improving at every spot.
You found a place for him and might unlock really what he's got.
Yeah, I think it's a good place for him. He can play as a target forward too. We even talked about it. If Connor's legs went, maybe you throw him up top and throw Danny out wide, and Andrew kind of becomes the guy in the middle. He's versatile. He's good. You've heard all along. Him growing up, everybody said, is he a center back? Is he a midfielder? Is he a forward? He's a soccer player, and he's now grabbed that left side, and he obviously had a great game tonight.
Jim, talk about the decision-making process to get right. He's
Yeah.
there today, and
Yeah.
how you evaluate his debut.
Yeah, he got in this week, and we had a conversation early on his first day. Had a good sharp day of training. He actually trained when we were off with our goalkeeping coach with BJ Callahan. BJ told me he looked very sharp, sharper than the last time he was in before he went back to Paris. And we talked early in the week, we talked in the middle of the week, and then we made the ultimate decision yesterday. As it was late, it was kind of down to the wire with him, and he looked me in the eye and said, "I want to play," and that's enough for me. And I thought he did a good job tonight. He did a solid job. The save he makes in traffic on the one was it's a really tough save. In the first half that kept us going, and he's a world class goalkeeper. He had a very good debut. It's the first of many wins. He chose the Philadelphia Union. He chose to come here, and we believe in him, and we chose him tonight.
Jim, how important was that response, getting the goal right away after this?
Huge. There's always that moment where you can feel sorry for yourself and say, here we go again, and we're going to let another lead slip away at home. But credit to our guy, Sebastian puts a great ball in, and a good, real hard run at the near post, which is something that, we probably don't do enough of. But Shannon did a good job getting on the end of that. I don't even know, did they credit to him, or is it still? They did? Okay. Yeah, okay. Good run.
Talk a little bit about what happened at halftime, because you go in with all the momentum and then come out and the team is suddenly sitting back and conceding possession, conceding the field.
Yeah.
What did you say to them, and what did you see them doing?
Yeah, I actually told them the first half wasn't good enough. I think that everybody, thought that we would be very happy up 2-0. I didn't think we played great. I thought our possession was a little sloppy in the first half. The second half started again with more possession in their end. And again, you're going to have a team come at you when they're down 2 goals. You're going to get their best punch in the first 10 minutes of the half. We talk about raising the bar. Again, you're right. We shouldn't concede. It should never get to 2-2. It should be comfortable. We should be able to kill the game off. We need to do a better job of moments in the game to just swing the ball around the back with our defenders and calm things down, find a Vincent and slow things down and just kind of possess the ball. Needs to improve, but at the same time, when we break on the counter, we're a dangerous team right now. The first goal was a credit to that. The second one had a decent build-up, and then 3 and 4. When we break with some real numbers, and there's a purpose behind it. Again, we can talk about possession, but I think all those possession stats especially get skewed, especially when there's early goals in games and a lot of different things. That's a long discussion I can have on my thoughts on how they even keep the possession statistic. It's not a clock. It's total passes divided. So, again, long discussion if you want to get into that with me. But we don't have an identity. I'm a big believer. You don't have an identity until you win something, and we haven't won anything. So, again, if we win an Open Cup and if we make the playoffs and make a run, then we can start to talk about style and our identity and what we're about. But right now we're a blue-collar, hard-working team that if everybody plays a good game, not a great game, we'll get a result. If 4 guys don't have a good game, we'll lose to teams in MLS. That's what we are. We're more Spurs than Miami Heat. You know what I mean? That's kind of the way we go. Everybody has a role to do. Everybody needs to do it. And all these things get thrown out, style and attractiveness, and every coach that gets hired now, it's not, we're going to play a beautiful, free-flowing, attractive, attacking soccer. And it's like, well, do you watch Champions League? Do you watch World Cup? Do you watch MLS? These games are about men competing. Sure, there's moments of beauty and brilliance, and it looks nice, but the majority of the games, they don't look like that. It's just it's a facade. Barcelona kind of set a standard that none of us can keep up with, and I think that everybody thinks that you can just recreate that, and that's not possible.
With Mbolo's commitment to Algeria coming up in a few weeks, there's sort of you wanted to get him debuted before he comes back for the late.
I guess it weighed in a little bit. He knows he needs a game. It's the most important thing is to get a game after you've been away from the World Cup. Obviously, he's had a pretty long layoff, so to get that first one, it has to come sometime. And again, tonight I thought he was sharp. He was ready. He gave up the 2 goals, but they were good goals. They were a couple more defensive breakdowns than a goalkeeping thing. So he is going to be going to African Cup of Nations. He's Algeria's number 1, so he'll play a big role in that. And then we'll need Zach to step up. So again, it helps to be deep at every spot, goalkeeper included.
Talk a little about Amobi and Maurice playing together
Yeah.
for the first time.
Yeah, they have off the field. They're very tight. They're friends, and you could see on the field tonight there was some things where they read off each other, and they did some things well. They broke up a lot. I asked one of them to always at least be protecting our center backs. Sometimes they like to drift and get the ball, but it was pretty solid tonight, I thought, from them. They broke up a lot. They started the attack. Would I like to see a little better, maybe one more advance sometimes in possession for sure. But again, the 2 goals we scored kind of dictate that we'll fall back a little bit. So I was happy with both their performances. They'll win all the physical battles, and they'll get themselves forward in the box too. And they can each score a goal from a deep spot. Didn't get to too many runs in the box tonight, but we're okay. 4 goals, we'll take that.
Every game's crucial.